Paul falling back again. He's got 25.
And they're really jumping on his right hand and basically giving him the drive left, which I don't think has worked, particularly when they've switched.
Livingston looking to post up, guys. The height advantage on Paul, knocks it down. Livingston, 3 of 4 from the field. He's played 11 minutes.
Yeah, Eric Gordon, you got to take advantage of this matchup.
Dangerous pass. Gordon on a little floater. 9 points for Gordon. Curry long distance, that's a three. Steph Curry, his second three-pointer. And it's back to 1 again.
Mike D'Antoni yelling at Clint Capella saying you got to get all the way to his body.
Harden all the way to the rim and banks it home. James Harden now with 25. And then a whistle and a foul down the other end. That's going to be the first on Harden. Iguodala will check back in.
But Coach, we saw this in Game 5. Down the stretch, they switched Capella on Steph Curry, and it was a steady diet of getting that matchup, and that's how Curry got going. I'm not allowing that matchup to take place if I'm Mike D'Antoni and the Rockets right now.
And Capella does as good a job as a center can do, and sometimes it's just too much.
Livingston back to Thompson. Livingston gets free and foul by Chris Paul. That's 4 on Paul. And Sean Livingston will head to the free throw line. The 33-year-old Livingston, part of these championship teams for Golden State. He's got himself 3 rings. What a career he's had. A devastating knee injury earlier, but here he is playing in his 15th year. This is the first. Coming up next in Sports Center with Scott Van Pelt. Stephen A. joins the show for post-game coverage. Plus Tim Legler has his take as well. A look at Kyler Murray's first day at Cardinals rookie minicamp.
That should be exciting. Mini camps are always like a thrill a minute.
2-point game, 8 minutes to play. Rockets trying to keep their season alive. Harden, bad pass. Iguodala knocked it away. Paul got hit in the eye. Livingston drives, left-handed, banks it home. It's a tie game. Paul is still down the other end.
It was very interesting, the defense Golden State played there. They almost came into a 1-3-1 zone against the isolation for James Harden up high. Really good defense.
Rockets have already had 1 eye injury in this series. Now Chris Paul shaken up.
The 2 for $5 mix and match deal from McDonald's is back. Choose from some of your all-time favorites.
So good! How good!
It's time to celebrate because 2 for $5 mix and match is back.
Cole, appreciate you recommending these stormproof windows.
No problem. I'm always thinking ahead.
Look under the couch. You look under the couch.
I'll help you deal with this.
Well, the windows still look good.
Great offers. Visit your local Jaguar retailer today.
You, get him. I got Giannis. You sure? I switched to Metro, so I'm covered coast to coast. I seen all your games. I know all your moves.
Smart.
Maybe I should guard someone else.
That's also smart.
Make the smart move. Switch the fam to a network that covers 99% of people and save $1,200 a year versus the big guys. Metro by T-Mobile. That's genius.
10 years ago, Coach James Lurson gave Brian Ortega a choice. Continue fighting for his life in the streets of LA, or fight for gold and his community in the Octagon. Today, as a top-ranked UFC featherweight, Ortega uses the fighting spirit that he learned from his coach to inspire others like him to fight for something better. Since 1925, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo, the official beer of UFC.
Gatorade Zero. All the electrolytes, zero sugar. Get more out of zero.
Coming up next, there are no Stanley Cup playoff games. The only NBA game, Warriors-Rockets. It will be wall-to-wall coverage. Tim Legler, Stephen A. Smith, Jeff Van Gundy will stop by. We'll go to the podium for post-game reaction from both sides. We will see you after the game.
Back in Houston, tied at 95. The Warriors have switched a lot and then tried to really influence Paul to his left, basically giving him a running start here. He drives it, he draws the second defender, and then he gets the lob to Capella. Cook does the same thing, a little bit more square, and he just shoots over the top of the smaller Quinn Cook, and then Livingston on his side, forcing him left. A nice little step back. The leading scorer for the Rockets tonight, along with James Harden, Chris Paul.
Well, right now it's James Harden's ball game. He's had a great year in the MVP discussion. We talked about him taking the challenge in the open. Now is not the time for Michael Jackson to pass the mic to Tito.
Paul gets to the foul line, pull-up jumper, shot short, rebound Curry. Gordon trying to stick with Curry. Draymond Green. Inside to Livingston. Livingston using his height, not that time. Paul the rebound. Chris Paul with 7 rebounds, done a little bit of everything for them here tonight. Curry slows Harden down. Harden makes his move, floats it up and in. Big bucket there for Harden. And it's back to a 2-point lead. Curry to the basket. Nice soft bounce for Steph Curry.
After timeout, he got a left-hand layup there, the floater on the same thing. Green starts to screen, slips out, forces a miscommunication, direct line drive for Curry.
Eric Gordon fakes the 3, now drives. Tied up. Five on the 24. Paul mishandles. Now makes his move. Fakes, drives, looking to draw a foul. Missed it. Got the rebound, and they reset the shot clock to 14. Gordon, hard drive inside, misses the layup. And Paul comes up with it and is fouled by Curry. That's his 4th. Big hustle plays there from the Rockets.
The rebounding game throughout the series, as well as the turnover game, has been critical.
+2 on the overall rebounding in favor of the Rockets. Tucker, Capella come back.